again, without our sponsors, an event like this would never happen.
Definitely. Wow. And man, I'm still just kicking myself in the backside. It's like, why didn't I see this sooner? And, try to get on the bill for this because this is, this is like my cup of tea. I've done the big events. I like doing the smaller events, but again, this event that you've got going on this year is a powerhouse event. And I'm just in awe and I'm mad at myself, but that's all right. There's always next year.
Well, you could buy a ticket and come out.
Yeah,
You
I
could attend
could.
the event.
I could if I had the money. But
Right, right.
these things, I when I'm doing my events and stuff, I try to plan at least 6 months out, so that I can, budget and get a really good deal on airfare.
Yeah, airfare is the big killer, I know.
Yeah. And but I think my favorite airline flies to Toledo. They don't fly everywhere, but I think they fly to Toledo. I think I actually had a layover
Yeah,
there once. So,
they have a Toledo Express,
mhm.
but most of the people that we fly into Metro Detroit and
Oh,
drive them down.
oh, okay. Okay, that's something to
Now,
keep
of
in mind
course,
for next
if
year.
right, and if you're just part of the general public, you might want to look into, because sometimes it's cheaper to fly directly into Toledo in that express, airport, because once you fly into Detroit, now you got to rent a car or Uber,
Right.
and that could be so expensive.
Right. Right.
So the Toledo Express might be a good deal because it's not really that far away from our event,
Awesome. That
and we
is
have
so,
a hotel. We have a
mm,
hotel that's only 8 minutes away that we block off, a number of rooms to keep the rate cheap for anybody coming from out of town. It's a Fairfield Inn by Marriott, and we worked with them last year. It's a great location. Like I said, only like a 8-minute drive. It's perfect.
wow. That's great. And so close to the venue. I mean, guys, you really can't beat this. I you know, powerhouse lineup, great vendors, it's going to be a great experience plus the VIP event on top of it. Um, you know, you can't beat this. If you are able and willing, I encourage you guys go buy your tickets. Go to erieshoresparanormal.com and get your tickets because especially if you want to attend the VIP event because those tickets are limited. And
Yeah,
yeah,
those will not be sold at the door.
I imagine it's going to sell out. So,
We're hoping.
that's yeah. Yeah, as long as the weather cooperates, right?
There's always that.
Yeah.
One of our very first ghost hunts at the Toledo Yacht Club that was open to the public, we
Hmm.
had to cancel it because of flooding. Because
Oh
there was
dear.
so much rain previously, we couldn't, even in pickup trucks, we couldn't drive to the building. It was completely surrounded by water.
Oh no. Was there flood damage at the yacht club itself?
Only in the basement they had to replace the carpet, but that's minimal, but it's still damaging.
Right.
But it was very disappointing. We actually had to refund money and or offer them to reschedule for the next time. But yeah, sometimes the weather happens and we can't control that. But for now, May looks pretty good as far as the weather goes. Hopefully, Mother Nature gets back on her meds.
Yeah. Hopefully. Are we in an El Nino or La Nina year? I don't remember. It's crazy. You never know.
That's so confusing.
Yeah. Those weather patterns and the shifting of the poles and it's crazy. But
And now
and
global warming.
yeah. Yeah. It's insane. It's insane. You never know what you're going to get. But so one more time for our listeners, how can they find you guys on social media?
We are everywhere on social media. Erie Shores Paranormal, that's the team I belong to. We're putting on this event. we have a Facebook page. MidWest Parafest has a Facebook page. Toledo Yacht Club Ghost Hunts has a Facebook page. We have a website where all of that information can be found, erieshoresparanormal.com. And we are also on Twitter at Shores Erie. That's our handle. And we advertise on there too.
Awesome. And in preparation for this event, is there anything that our listeners, if they're considering attending this event, is there anything they need to know in advance? Like if they want to attend the ghost hunt, should they bring equipment, or just bring comfortable shoes, or what do they need to know about this event in advance?
Well, this year we're not going to do a ghost hunt.
Okay.
Instead, we've opted for the VIP dinner,
Right.
and meet and mingle. So, if you have a bag to put your goods in from the vendors, you might want to bring that. We will have food and beverages available on site. So all you need to bring is your enthusiasm and some pocket change.
Okay. Pocket change is always good.
Yeah, you might want to buy a beverage or food.
Yeah, I tend to bring a little more than pocket change though, because I get vendor crazy, and if I'm a vendor, I like to barter. I'll be like, I'm selling books at my table. I'll trade you a book for, like an autographed picture or one of your books, or, whatever
Right.
merchandise.
We have some great vendors too, because we have everything from, T-shirts to creepy looking hand painted dolls, metaphysical stones made into jewelry. We've got the psychic mediums. There's so much for everybody. Even if you don't care about the speakers, which who wouldn't care about the speakers? But when a speaker is up that is talking about something you don't care to miss, you could shop the vendors. And, it's going to be 3 floors of just fantastic fun.
Outstanding. Yeah, guys, get your tickets and get them quick, because this event, I'm willing to bet this event's going to sell out, and it's going to be a great time. And you can probably bet that my name will be on the bill for next year. I'm just kind of, I'm like using my sixth sense abilities that I don't have. So go and check it out, and give me a report back so I know what I'm walking into for next year.
Absolutely.
And and again, if you've got questions or whatever, hit up, the Erie Shores Paranormal team. If you've got questions about the event, can I bring my dog, or whatever. Are you going to have scary clowns there? Because I have a clown phobia. Hit them up, ask them, ask them these questions, and and Chad, you laugh, but I actually suffer from claustrophobia, which is fear of clowns. And I did an event once where there were people dressed as very frightening clowns, and I actually had to put signs on my vendor table saying, please be respectful, clown phobia at this table. And
wow.
for the most part they were pretty respectful, but there were others that were like deliberately, two of them, they put on knee pads and they would go running down the aisle and slide right in front of my table. And we actually had to call security and have them removed just because I was eating Xanax like candy. I'm like, I can't do this.
I promise there will not be scary clowns.
Awesome. Yeah, that was. I haven't done that event since, just because it was such a horrible experience. But yeah, guys, if you've got questions,
it sounds like Scarefest.
That's exactly what it was.
I can imagine if you have a phobia about anything, you're going to find it at a Scarefest.
It was Scarefest, actually.
Oh, no surprise.
Yeah, it was Scarefest, and it was several years ago, and I have not been a speaker at Scarefest since. But it was that was quite the event. But Chad, we want to thank you so much for being on the show and for being such a great guest, even though we got off topic a little bit. And again, folks, if you've got questions or if you're interested in attending the event, find them. Go to erieshoresparanormal.com, get your tickets or ask questions if you've got them. And Chad guarantees no scary clowns. So,
No
for
scary
people with
clowns.
no scary clowns, you may have an interaction with a ghost, which would totally be worth it. But you go, learn about the haunted history of the location, learn about the history of the location, learn about Bigfoot, get a psychic reading, meet some great people. Oh my gosh, there are going to be some great people there. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. I encourage all of you guys, if you're able, if you're up in the upper Midwest area, make the trip. Go to the event. It's going to be awesome. Not as awesome as if I was there, but it's going to be awesome. So, Chad, thank you again for just being such a great guest, and good luck with the event. And we'll probably talk here soon. I think we're going to have you back for a roundtable show probably in the future.
I would love that. I so appreciate you guys having us on your show. We love to get the word out, and we just like talking to cool people. So thanks for having us on, and I'm sure someday we will meet.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely. So, again, best of luck with the event. Best of luck with your research, and we'll be in touch soon.
Thank you.
So, Chad Dye, ladies and gentlemen. And again, you can find out more about his research and more about the upcoming event, the MidWest Parafest, by going to erieshoresparanormal.com. And that's Erie with one E. So, ERIE Shores, plural. There's an S on there. Paranormal.com. I did post the link in the WBHM-DB.com chat room, and I will post that link again before the show is over. So, click on the link, find out more about the event. It's going to be big. And I did hear from Jax while we were on the air, or actually while we were on our last break. He's still got some technical issues going on, so I don't know if he's going to make it. So the last segment, you guys may be stuck with me and Kat again. Oh, darn. Because I know that's why all of our listeners tune in, is to hear Jax. But he may be able to overcome those technical issues. We don't know. Don't know. It could happen. And so I'm so excited about the MidWest Parafest, though, guys. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say I'm bummed that I'm not going to be part of this event this year, because it really is. It's my cup of tea, and I'm so happy that we were able to have Chad on the line and to tell us about the event and about some of the speakers. We didn't even get to all of the speakers. He briefly touched on the fact that Jeff Mudgett is going to be there. And guys, if you don't know who Jeff Mudgett is, you are missing out. We've had Jeff Mudgett on Periscope in the past, and he is the great-great-grandson of H.H. Holmes, who is the very first known serial killer here in the United States. And it is also highly speculated based on data that's been uncovered, here in the last couple of decades, that he may also be Jack the Ripper. So Jeff Mudgett is a really, really cool guy to talk to. And, he's got a lot to say, about his lineage and about, the very compelling data that could lead to, his great-great-grandfather possibly being Jack the Ripper. So, just to go and see him is worth it. Just that in and of itself, going to see Jeff, is worth it. Lots of great speakers are going to be at this event. And so, get your tickets. Get them before they sell out. Erie Shores